from the year 1952 from the publication called The Day, which is out of New London, Connecticut. Mike Sherman's Duckpin Spotter Progressing in Candlepin Land by John DeGange. An inventor is a fellow who figures out a way to do something that's never been done before, or a better way to do something than it was done before. Such a fellow must necessarily be reasonably free of inhibitions. So it is not likely that anyone will be dumbfounded to learn that Kenneth C., and then it says Mike in parentheses, Sherman, inventor of a machine for spotting duckpins on a bowling alley, is now working on the project at, of all places, Lynn, Massachusetts, which is one of the hottest hotbeds of candlepin bowling. Mike Sherman is well known here. He has been a resident of Montville and Stonington, as well as New London. While he was living in Montville in 1938, he started work on an automatic duckpin spotter, or robot pinboy, to perform a chore to which at present is done manually by pinboys. Sherman was employed at Electric Boat in 1944 when World War II was coming to a close and some thought was given to post-war products. So he worked on the automatic pin spotter at Electric Boat, where two models were developed. These machines did the pin spotting job the way the National Duckpin Congress said it should be done, but the machines were regarded as too costly for a manufacturer to produce with normal business risk. The pin spotter was sold to the Lincoln Machine Company of Lynn, Massachusetts, which explains how it came about that Mike Sherman and his duckpin machine moved into candlepin country. The Lynn outfit, with Sherman as director, undertook to redesign and simplify the machine for mass production. According to latest reports, this has been accomplished. The remodeled machine is smaller and lighter, easier to install, and easier to get at for servicing. The original machine had more than 2,500 parts and weighed a little over a ton. In the new machine, the number of parts has been cut by more than half, and the weight has been reduced by about 30%. During the past few weeks, Sherman's new pin spotter has been inspected by the bigwigs of the National Duckpin Congress. In arranging the demonstrations, Sherman ran into a snag. Lynn and its environs are strictly candlepin territory. He had to get a duckpin bowler to give the machine a thorough workout. He sent for Ted Collett, local bowler who had made test bowling runs, including a 100-game marathon when the machine was made at the Electric Boat. Collett, besides being a good enough bowler to set a 100-game world record at Colchester, has a fast ball and a diversity of shots. In the Lynn workout, he used his repertoire of shots to test kickback, cushion, and pit floor. The word from Lynn is that the National Duckpin Congress observers are satisfied with the revised model and want to see it go into production as soon as possible. Alley operators continue to complain that the pinboy shortage is critical. It could be that the age of mechanized bowling is close at hand.